Hi folks, Mel here again to come and share with you my Graphic 45 All Hallows Eve book. Now I know it is made with Midnight Tales, so here's all my info. It holds 65 photos and 12 journaling spaces, and then the size of the photos that it holds. I decided to go with the All Hallows Eve cutout for this book. It is a 5.5 by 7.5. I used lacy trim, one of these wooden witches from Dollar Store. I fussy cut out all these pumpkins. I just did boo on the side, and then I used some of this really pretty, I forget what it's called, but it's like snake skin to keep my binding from falling apart. I find that this is more durable. I did paper piece a lot of this book from the collection because I just love all the paper so much. So let's get into this. So here's the first page. I fussy cut this out, it says trick or treat, and just created a little pocket. I did use this Martha Stewart spiderweb border punch for a lot of the elements in this book, including the inserts, which I will not take them all out. They do all look like this. So you can at least put a full 5x7, or you can put a 4x6 on there. So here are some of the cut aparts here that I just used and tucked into this pocket. I'll stick that back in there too. Over here I used some seam binding and this cut apart that says away, and I created just a quick 4x6 spread here so you can put some, well, the folio waterfall, and do a few in there, and then a pocket underneath with that spider web trim here. Fussy cut out a lot of these little border pieces and used some of these images that I cut out of lots of different areas from the paper collection, including the cover, folks. I was having fun, and I love using the seam binding so I can use less magnets. All right, so then we flip this page here, and inside of here I used one of the stickers from the collection, created two of these 3x4 and 4x6 cut aparts, and it's just a pocket here, a side pocket. Side loading. The gussets are also lined with this really pretty purple basil paper. I used orange basil and this purple basil to create this book. So here is just a top tag or a photo mat in here with a sticker from the cut apart. And I stuck it right in there that says there's magic in the air. And then this flaps open and you've got two spaces for a 3x4 and a 5x7 right here, or a 4x6. Over here, same thing. This is popped up so you can just slide a photo right in here, and it's for a 4x4, but I always cut them bigger, so 4.5 by 4.5. Over here is a kind of a cute little fun page. There's a spider bride here with a rhinestone body. The witching hour sticker sheet here that I popped up onto to make a swivel, and it's also magnetized, and then this just opens like this and like this. Now you can get some 3x4s on here or some 2x3s, or you can journal, but I do think you can fit 3x3s. It's a pretty decent size here. And then on the inside is just a photo matted pocket with a 4x6 photo mat here that's slightly bigger. So you can get the orange and the black background if you so wish. And then, of course, lots of space there. And then the pocket. You go to this side, and this is one of those wooden spiders from Dollar Tree, which I also used. Magic spells. You can journal in there. It is a two-way pocket belly band, I want to say. That's what I call it anyway. And I did this little booklet here, and it says Hocus Pocus. And it just slides right in there. This was a lot of fun. These were some little tags in the collection from the stickers that I just backed on orange cardstock, fussy cut them out, and I made a little tiny pocket right here on the top of this little belly band just to add some extra oomph to the page. And then, of course, I used the Midnight Tale paper here. I hope I'm in frame. Okay. And then we go to this page, and then, of course, this is a 4x4 waterfall. So I did double mat both sides, only because I gave it an extra bit of a gusset. So you had space, and then on the inside of this one has a pocket as well that says spooky, a 2x3 and a 3x4 photo mats here, or journaling. And that just slides back down, and I used lace on this one. I thought that was pretty. If I can tie upside down. There we go. All right, so then over here, a lot of this really pretty trim lace that I found. The little stickers here that I loved. Again, with a 4x6, a 3x4, and one of those really cute little cut aparts here. And then these flap open. And this is room for a large 4 or 5x7 or 4x6, or even 2 3x4s. And then over here, I just created really long tags with the spider stickers at the top, blank at the back, and you can journal on those with like a white gel pen or a metallic marker of some sort. I thought that would be really fun. And those just slide in there. And then over here is just a basic pocket. I used a lot of fun things on here. I loved these little border pieces, so I wanted to use them as much as possible. So I bordered a lot of my photo mats with those. And then in here was one of the stickers. I backed it with orange cardstock, added a wooden bat here, so you could journal there. And then these were some of the, well, this was a cut apart, and this was a sticker that had the center, and I just popped it up on foam to give it dimension. And I thought those were really fun elements to stick right into this little pocket here. And then that goes right there. And then over here is the last page, and these were little pieces here from the stickers that are journaling spots. So I just created these little booklets and little pockets here. So they're both the exact same. And they're 2x3 size. And then these magnet open. So you have places for photos, and then inside you have a place for a 4x6 photo, or you can shove a 5x7 in there. Now these are also pockets. So these have spaces for 3x4 photos as well. And these do magnet down. And I thought that was super fun. So then, of course, I still had a lot of paper left over, and I always make a second book out of my scraps so I don't waste anything. So what I did was I created this little guy out of a Lori Whitlock die cut that has holes in it that you can put rings or tie string through. And I decided to make it an actual book. I created a gusset instead and a binding instead of using the little hoops. So here it is, a wooden bat, trick or treat, nothing fancy, but I did, you know, use a lot of paper piecing for this with my scraps. Each page is the same. They all hold by 3x3 photos or 2x3 photos. So this is a space to tuck a photo in. And I believe it tells me here, it holds, wow, okay, 6 journaling tags, and then it has 24 photo spaces. So quite a few photo spaces here. And then each side panel has a it's 3.5 by 4.5, and then tag. Stickers and goodies and fun things on each side panel here, and then a 3x3. So we'll just go through them here. 2x3, 3x3, and then you've got 3x4 in there. And I use stickers on each tag just for fun. I just loved the paper, and I thought how fun to just use my scraps and make another little book. Because not everybody takes photos for Halloween, right? So this is just a fun little way of showcasing a few that you take, maybe for just a year, or just your personal book. But I really liked all these stickers I was able to use. Lucky spells, to the moon, just super fun. So that was the last page. So these were my 2 books that I created using the Midnight Tales collection. I hope you enjoyed them, and I will be back soon.